Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a video on how to be in the world but not of the world. Before I get started, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to be a part of Heaven's Babes. And if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, make sure you hit that bell, sis. Make sure you leave me a comment down below on any other type of videos you would like for me to see. And also subscribe to my vlog channel, you guys. I will link up a video up here for you guys. Or up here. One of the two places I will link a video for you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So you guys, as you can see by the title, and I've already mentioned in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to be in the world but not of the world. And I have notes right here for you. So if you see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my notes, because I did go ahead and write some stuff down for you guys to share my different tips and different ways that I keep myself grounded and not to be messed up or not to be a part of the world when, you know, as being a Christian or being Christ-like. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to say, and this is something I have to continually do. The first thing is to make sure you surround yourself with Christian friends. This is key, you guys, because I say this because well, it's not bad if you're around worldly people, but if you're around worldly people and you're saved, and you're constantly around them while they're doing their own thing, you're going to eventually fall back into those type of ways. And it's not bad if you hang around worldly people, but you just want to be mindful of the type of activities that they are doing. Now, if they're doing old things that you used to do and old things that you used to struggle with, you want to think about hanging out with them. You want to make sure that you don't fall back into those same ways. So like I said, you want to make sure you surround yourself around the right people. People that are going to give you strength, people that you can lean on, people that you can call on when you're going through a little rough time. You want to make sure that those people are always close by. You want to make sure that you have some people that are striving for the same thing and same purpose as you are. So make sure you surround yourself with people that are Christ-like, just like you. And if you are able to be strong enough to hang around the people that do the same things you used to do, you can still do that. You know, you can do that. If you're strong enough to hang around things like drugs and weed and stuff, if you used to do it and you know that you are strong enough, hey, then you can do so. There's no problem with that. And I just want to also say these are my opinions. These are my tips. If you don't agree with something, then you can leave it down in the comments below. We can chit-chat about that. But don't come at me, because these are my tips and these are the ways that I have stayed out of the world, you know, and being 24. And next, I'm going to say pray. You want to make sure that you are consistently praying, consistently reading your word, consistently talking to God, because He is obviously the source of all your strength. He is going to be the one you call on when you need help, and He's the one that's going to get you through everything. Yeah, you have friends and you have people that are going to be able to speak the word to you, but you want to make sure you have your own relationship with God, that when those people are not available, you can sit down, you can talk with God, you know, you can speak to God like, God, I'm really going through it right now. I really don't know how I'm going to get through this. Make sure that you build your unique relationship with God. That's something I am continuously doing. That's something I am, you know, working on still, because I'm not perfect. I still do crazy things. And, you know, we're all striving to be better each and every day. So you want to make sure you have a prayer life. Make sure that you have those words that you are reading embedded into your spirit, into your soul. So that way when tests and stuff come up like that, you are able to remember your words. You're able to call on God's name and, you know that you are safe and know that you are secure. Know that you can get through this test. So make sure that you're always praying. And, you know, praying doesn't have to be an hour long. You know, sit down, talk with God, pray, and then sit and be still in his presence and allow him to speak to you. And that helps you build your relationship with God. And it's something, like I said, I'm still doing. I do pray. I do sit and be quiet in God's presence because I want to hear what the Lord has to speak to me, what the Holy Spirit has to speak to me. So make sure that you're praying, you guys. Pray, you guys. Pray. Praying really helps with everything. You might not see it that next day or that month or the couple months later, but praying really, really, really does work. It really does. So make sure that you are praying and building your own relationship with God. I would say what has been working for me is I have been getting more involved with different church activities at my church. Now, I'm not, well, some of the things that I do at my church to keep myself busy, keep my mind stay focused on God and not on all these other crazy things. Sorry, you guys, I'm tired. I've been out all day. Make sure that you are getting involved with church activities. And if you don't have a lot of church activities with the youth going on at your church, you know, you can volunteer at different type of Christian events to help keep your mind focused on the right thing so that you won't have a lot of spare time on your hands to do a whole lot of stuff that's going to get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I present at my church. And I have practices and stuff on certain days that I want to do stuff. So that keeps me busy. I teach the young girls at my church. So, you know, I'm always making sure that I, you know, and keeping the right spirit, make sure my spirit is cleansed before I go in and teach the young girls, because I don't ever want to give up the wrong spirit to them. You know what I'm saying? So I teach them. I praise at church. I have practice. I meet up with my girlfriends. We talk about life. You know, it may be consistent. Sorry, you guys, my camera cut off for some reason. But like I said, I meet up with my girlfriends. Not all the time are we talking about Christian related things, but you know, life still goes on outside of, you know, being a Christian. You still have certain things that you need to talk and you need to get off your chest and share that with people. I have amazing girlfriends that I am able to talk to about anything. And not only that, I have amazing leaders. So you just want to make sure that, you know, you're keeping your mind. I'm in college to become a dental hygienist. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of different things. I work a 9-to-6 job, so I'm working, you know, and I'm an auntie. So I always have my nieces and nephews. So I'm busy, but there's always a little bit of spare time. There's always a little bit of spare time where, you know, that flesh wants to sneak in and you want to do what you want to do. And, you know, that's fine too. But make sure that you let people know what you're doing at all times so that, you know what I'm saying, not all the time you're going to be doing the right things. We want to, and we're going to strive for that. But, you know, we are human and we make mistakes. So just make sure you're keeping your mind busy, okay? That is key. Honey, that's something I'm continuously working on. Keeping my mind busy. Even when I don't want to. Keep your mind busy. Be around strength, you guys. Something that keeps me in the right mindset throughout the days when I'm not able to be around all of my, you know, my family. To read my daily devotions. Now, I have a couple of daily devotions books, but also if you don't have any daily devotion books, you can go into the Bible app, and they have different plans and stuff that you can read. And also, you can do a plan with your girlfriends, you can do a plan with your youth pastor, or anything. Y'all can all do the same plan together. So that's what I have been doing, and I also do plans outside of that amongst myself. But make sure that throughout your day, you have a word on your mind, you know. You have something that's going to always pull you back in and remind you of who you are. So make sure that you are doing devotions. Also, like I said, if you don't have a devotion book, you can go into the Bible app. And that's just the Bible app. You can pick there are all kind of different plans on there. They got plans based on pride, flesh, faith, marriage, courtships, any type of things that you're going through, they have a plan for it. So that's something that you can do. And you can do your daily devotions in the morning time when you wake up, you know, after you pray, or you can do them at night. And excuse me, you're not going to always, well, I'm going to say for me, I don't always get to do that plan on that day or that devotion on that particular day, but I always make sure that I go back and do it on whatever day I can do it on. Yeah, make sure you're doing your devotions to keep a word on your mind and inside your spirit throughout the day. You will have something to. You can talk with your pastor or your youth pastor. Like for me, I do talk to my pastor all the time. Well, I'm not going to say all the time, but I do talk to my pastor. I talk to my youth pastor, I talk to my apostle, and I also talk to my overseer at my church. And I'm just always sharing with them the different type of things that's going on in my mind, the things that my flesh is fighting with that's not of God. And able to be completely transparent with them and just share everything that I'm going through. And even the bad things, you know, at the end of the day, I am 24. I'm a Christian, you know, I'm striving to be Christ-like, so I'm young. I want to do other things that other 24-year-olds are doing out here. So, you know, I just share everything that I'm going through with them. So, you know, they overcome by the words of their testimony. So, you know, I don't ever want to be trying to fight with my flesh by myself. So I'm sharing things with them that I'm going through that I wouldn't really share with, you know, people of this world. Because, you know, they might not steer you in the right direction. They might say, well, girl, you only live once. You can go ahead and do that. But you want to make sure that you are speaking and sharing things that you are going through with the right person. With the right person. With the right person. And I say that because you don't ever want to find yourself in a place where you share something with the wrong person, something that you're struggling with, and they persuade you to do it, and you do it, and then you're messed up. Like, it takes you a second to get into something, and it takes you a long, long time to get out of that. So you don't want those type of battles. You don't want that type of problem, you know, when you could have escaped it, you know. So make sure you're sharing the right thing with the right person, you guys. Talk to your pastor, youth pastor, women's pastor, whoever you are available to talk to. You can even talk to a mentor, but make sure you're talking to the right person and sharing the information with the right person so that you can stay on this right path, girl. And I know it's a struggle, sis or bro. I know it's a struggle, but you just have to keep walking. You know, not every day your walk with God is going to be peaches and cream. Not every day is it going to be all beautiful and sunshine, but you're going to have rainy days. You're going to have storms, and you're going to have tests and trials, but you have to make sure that you have a word. Make sure that you always remember God's promises. And one of his promises is that he'll never leave you nor forsake you. So make sure no matter what you're going through, that God is already right there with you. He's already won the battle. You already have the victory. So just make sure that you know God's promises, and make sure that you know that you can trust him. He is trustworthy. He's not like man. Well, he'll leave you, or he'll turn his back on you even when you hurt them. You know, he's not like that. Even when we do all the wrong things, he stays right there with us. He stays by our side. You know, that's one man that you can count on. You can count on him, and you can trust him. And that is all I have for you guys. I hope I was able to share some wonderful tips with you guys. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not striving to be perfect, but I'm striving to be Christ-like. Because at the end of the day, everything that you do, you're going to be held accountable. Just make sure that you know where you want to go, and make sure that you're striving to be Christ-like. And if you have any questions or comments below, you can leave it down below. I will respond back to you guys. If you guys want to follow me on social media, my Instagram is alleyesonlalac. Snap is keeping up with K2, and that's K-A-Y and the number 2. And I will leave my social medias below for you guys. If y'all did not get that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. If you want to be a part of Heaven's Babes, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Leave different videos down below that you would like for me to do. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Bye.